Hey guys, welcome to my channel. I am back from a lovely holiday, enjoying myself in the sunshine. I've caught myself a little bit of a tan and I'm feeling very well rested and happy to be here. But today I wanted to do my current favorite face, which isn't what I was wearing while I was away, but prior to me being away, this was basically the look I was sporting and everyone was so like loving it and so nice. And I always say I'm not a makeup pro, but I'm a makeup fanatic, and you know, I've always been dissed on YouTube about like my makeup not being very good, and you know what, it's not been the best, but it's getting there. Okay, time and patience, honeys, time and patience. So I'm gonna kind of do a current favorite face, and I'm gonna try and do these regularly because I don't, you know, change up my look that much, but when I do, it's like, okay, I'm gonna show you what I'm using. I kind of got a different setup as well. I feel like I want a more serene but a little bit more glamorous setup for my makeup videos here and there, and it's a little bit easier for me, if I'll be honest with you. I'll link everything in the description bar below so you know exactly what I'm using, and I think that's about it. Oh, I'm looking at changing my upload schedule as well, so I'm going to start uploading in the morning on the weekend, so it's either going to be Saturday or Sunday morning at 10. Let me know what you guys think is best, and I'm going to stick to my Thursday uploads as well. But I know what I'm like on the weekend I like chill. In the morning, you know, I get my laptop, might sit in my bed, might be like, what's been going on the interwebs? So if that's what you do, let me know, or if you do something completely different, I'd love to know. But that's it really. I'm sorry that I'm talking so long. This video is going to be kind of like a chatty one as well, and thank you so much for all the love and support on my last video. I had to be a little bit real, a bit candid, and I keep saying that I kind of like closed up for a period of time because I got slightly overwhelmed, but I feel like my hormones are right now and I'm feeling like myself. So yeah, but anyway, I'm gonna shut up now and enjoy the tutorial. Thanks for watching, guys. Now at the moment I'm loving all kinds of luminosity. Oh, my hands are really dry, real dry. So what I'm using on my face is the Light Masters primer from Giorgio Armani, and this is just a nice light reflecting primer, and you can see it's kind of got some luminosity to it before I put my foundation and stuff on. And I feel like I'm loving foundations with a bit more of a glow right now, because when I was on holiday I was glowing. I was like, glow. So I've got new brushes which were sent to me from Ambi Rose, which is actually a brush line created by another YouTuber called Chanel. They're amazing and soft, and there's nothing like having new and fresh brushes to use. So I'm going to go ahead and just dot my foundation on, and I'm finding that I'm liking a warmer color right now. And this brush is super soft and amazing. It's giving me all kinds of airbrushed effect. Loving this. So as I was saying, I really haven't been loving the like kind of weight loss and weight gain and water retention that you get, and I'm just being really honest with it. You know, seeing yourself change so much can be a little bit distressing, but in the same breath, obviously you know why it's happening and it kind of balances everything out. But it's still something that I'm adapting to, but not long to go. I put a little bit more around my chin area because the chin area is my darker area. And we are halfway through the first month of the new year. How are you guys doing? Have you broken any resolutions yet? Is it going as you thought? Have you had any, you know, pitfalls happen yet? I know what it's like. Not everything's perfect, but we'll get there. There's nothing like using fresh brushes, you know, when you've been using old brushes for a while. So for my concealer, I'm going to stick with the Double Wear, which is from Estee Lauder. And I was using the LA Girl, like in my most recent looks. But I'm finding it just too drying and like quite draggy and a little bit ashy. So I'm going to just let that one sit for the moment. And I'm just going to go ahead and apply it under my eyes. And this was definitely my concealer of the year. Probably might be the same for this year, but I am looking at just trying to switch up my makeup a little bit more. So if you've got any recommendations, please let me know. And I honestly don't really like highlighting this area of my face that much. I feel like it doesn't actually suit me. It's funny, there are so many like trends, like beauty trends, that are, you know, really popular and stuff online, and then when you do them, you're like, you know what, this doesn't actually look good on me. I feel like I've got quite a broad forehead. I have a short forehead, but it's broad. I don't need to broaden it by adding more attention to it, in my opinion. I'm just gonna let that sit, and then I'm gonna go ahead and do my brows. This is the double brow brush from Estee Lauder, and I'm gonna use the Anastasia Dip Brow Pomade in dark brown. And I'm gonna be honest, I don't think this pomade is all that. I actually think that the MAC one is nicer, and I know that's literally sacrilege to say because obviously it's, you know, the best product and everybody loves it. I think it's a bit grey for my skin, and I think I need something warmer. However, the eyebrow gel is really, really good. I'm gonna go in with my mini beauty blender. Is this called the mini beauty blender? I'm not even sure. I'm just going to tap in my concealer around my eye and everything. Okay, I had to get something. I've got the L'Oreal Infallible Fixing Mist, and that's just going to dampen it, but also it helps the makeup to last as well. And I was going to use this at the very end. Lovely jubbly. Now, when it comes to my brows, obviously putting concealer on them is amazing, but I'm kind of not feeling that overly highlighted look. So I usually would use my foundation colour as well as combining it with a concealer as well, just so it's not so bright, you know. And I've been loving all these videos about, like, you know, trends to leave behind in 2015. You know, lots of people have been putting them out, and there's some I totally agree with, and some I'm like, I really like that. But definitely the over highlighted halo brow is one to go. And actually what I should have done first is put my brow gel on. So this is the brow gel in Espresso, which it just warms it up a little bit. And you know, I was thinking about bleaching my brows, like going light brown on the brows. I saw it recently from a makeup artist, and I was like, that looks so nice, even on some of my skin tone. And it wasn't like bleach, like blonde, but it was like more of a softer brown than a harsh black. And I think it looks really, really nice. I think that's what I'm genuinely going to do. I just need a pro to like help me do it. And it sounds like my husband has come pairing gifts. Is that a croissant I smell? Now this one's looking all kinds of thin at the end, so I'm gonna just fill that out. When it comes to the baking or just powdering, I'm still using the Ben Nye powders. I do find that they are still a little heavy, and I'm combining banana and topaz together to get my perfect colour. Personally, I don't like the overly baked look, if that makes any sense. While that sets, I'm just going to go ahead and do my eyes. I'm using the Urban Decay eyeshadow primer. It says anti-aging on it, I didn't know that. Babe, can I have a croissant, please?
There's only £30.
I literally love croissants. And I always say I hate when people hum when they eat, like it's not even a joke. So for my eyes, I'm using the Kat Von D Shade and Light palette. I saw Jaclyn Hill's favourites, and this was in one of them, and I was feeling all kinds of special because I was like, this is my favourites. And last year I basically used this for almost every look, and this has literally been my most favourite look because it is just a gorgeous, cool, warm and neutrals palette. It's got everything you need in it. So I'm going to go ahead and just tap that. I'm going to tap that on my brow. On my eyelid. Hello. And this kind of just lightens up my eyelids because I've got really dark eyelids, basically. I'm going to go ahead and use this colour here. I'm going to just use that in my kind of bridgy area. I don't know if you can see, but it's kind of like a warm purple. It just warms everything up. And then the brown that is there. And I love when I can just do a whole look with one palette. I'm just going to use that here to just cut my crease slightly. There is just crumbs everywhere. Every moment I'm just stopping and just eating. I'm loving it. And if there's a palette I say that everyone needs to have, it's basically the MAC's eyeshadow 15 colors palette in the warm neutrals. I can do a look every single day with just this palette. And I'm going to go ahead and just add some gold and stuff into my tear duct areas because this is a really matte look. But I like to just, you know, add a little bit of twinkle in my eye. Or I should just dust this off as well. Let's get rid of all the baking because I'm feeling very well baked. Okay, so I'm going to go ahead and I go for these three kind of goldy colours. I just tap between them and I just add gold into my tear duct. And I just like the way it just gives me a little bit more brightness when I'm wearing a matte look. I'm going to go ahead with a black eyeliner. This is a black eyeliner from The Body Shop. And I usually close my eyes, but I'm trying not to do that because when I close my eyes, it kind of goes down there. But actually, if I can try and keep my eyes open, it's not so bad. But I look a crazy woman when I'm doing it, so don't laugh at me. Oopsie. And then I'm going to liquid line the top. What am I going to liquid line at the top of my eye with? Aha! I'm going to use the Rimmel Scandalous Eyes. This is a really good liquid liner. It gives me a nice, dark, defined line. I always struggle with getting my eyeliner matching. Hopefully they kind of are. They look alright. I'm going to go ahead and use the wonderful mascara as well from Rimmel. Then I'm going to put my false lashes on. The difference that lashes make to like a look is ridiculous, and I'm not gonna lie, I'm definitely a full-time lash girl, and that's why I love having the false lash extensions. But mine are velour. I've got a discount code, I believe, in the description bar below, so check it out. And the ones that I'm wearing, what are these called? Cannot remember for the life of me. These have become my new favorite ones as well, but I will link the details as well. Oh yeah, Michael's literally the provider of food. Loving it. I'm literally, I shouldn't show off, but I'm literally the most spoiled girl ever. My husband knows that the way to my heart is through my belly. I don't do gifts, but I do food. Lashes are on. What I haven't done is 1-2 contour and a little bit of highlight, you know. You guys know I love to contour with foundation, and I just basically use a foundation that is darker than my skin tone, and I do it around my nose and slightly around my cheeks. I don't do too heavy a contour, just to narrow my bridge, and then I do a line there just to give me a little bit of a button nose tip, but blending is essential. And it's so funny, loads of people have been commenting on like this, my face looking different and stuff, and obviously I think it looks a bit different, but maybe you guys are noticing it more. But I am, you know, contouring a little bit. And I've got a new camera. I've got the Sony a5100. People have been asking me about what I use for like my Instagram photos, which everybody uses. I'll link it in the description bar below. But I do find that it changes the shape of my face. No word of a lie. It definitely makes my face look different to the iPhone camera. And initially I didn't like what it was doing, but I kind of warmed to it. And I must show you, I've been loving the NARS Stephen Klein. This is a highlight and contour kit. It's called Vengeful. The glow on this is ridiculous. So I put a bit on the tip of my nose and down my bridge. And then just to this part of my cheek. Now you can sometimes overglow, and I've said that overglow can look kind of greasy, but do you know what? I'm sun-kissed right now, so I'm just going to enjoy it. I just need to blend my nose contour a little bit more because it's looking a little harsh. Now, my lips, I feel, stole the show. On my Snapchat, when I showed what I was wearing on my lips, people were like loving it. It's this colour from LA Splash called Untamed. And I bought it when I was in New York. I haven't seen it here or anything. And it's kind of like a matte brown. And it dries just really matte and really nice. And then I've been combining that with Stingray from Colourpop Cosmetics, which is the collaboration with It's My Ray Ray. And I've been combining the two. Now this product, yeah, it was about $14, so I don't know, I think that's kind of cheap but kind of not cheap, but it smells funny and it dries your lips out, but it looks amazing. So you kind of got to balance it up. I'm not even gonna lie, it kind of makes your lips kind of crusty, so I moisturize beforehand and then afterwards I just make sure I get it all off. But and I have to be really careful with application. And the other thing I've been doing is I'm just careful with the way I shape my lips, because I've got very much lips that look just like they're just there, they're big and just there, whereas I want to try and create more of a shape to it, like more of a Cupid's bow. Now I'm not someone who clearly needs to overdraw my lips. If anything, they kind of need to be underdrawn because they're quite big, but I let this dry a little bit because the color changes completely when it's dry. And then I'm going to add a Stingray into the middle. I'm going to highlight just a little bit above my Cupid's bow as well. So that is what it looks like dried. It's kind of like a mauvey brown. Ugh. I feel so sophisticated like this. And I'm going to go ahead and add Stingray in the middle. And that's what the lips look like when it's done. So I kind of have to blend them together to really make it work. But I feel like I usually have to wear two tones to make my lips look good because they don't have much shape to them. but when I wear the two-tone, it kind of makes them look a little bit more shapely and pretty. But that is my current favorite go-to look, and I've just been loving it. That's it really. If you'd like to see more of like a current favorite face kind of thing regularly, then let me know in the comments. If there's anything else you want to see, let me know. I'll be willing to share with y'all. And that's basically it. I'm gonna catch you later, and thank you for watching. Bye. Yes, hello. That is my happy food dance. Like, I'm not rotten, I'm just spoiled. Hey guys, welcome to my channel. So clearly I'm not at home. Apologies for the noise. I am in sunny Barbados right about now.